The fact that you're watching this means you take your health and strength seriously, which is why we're going to focus on a proper setup and how to generate tension to make sure that your get-ups are strong and safe. So let's start with the setup here. When we set up, we start in the fetal position. So both hands are wrapped around the kettlebell, and I'm going to roll and use the weight of my body to bring the kettlebell with me. Some people will try and arm wrestle a bell from here. Now, you might be able to do this with a light bell, but as it gets heavier, it's not going to feel good on your elbow and shoulder. So rather than doing this, so just roll and bring the bell with you. Now, once we've rolled to your back, we're going to focus on setting up the limbs on the opposite side of the kettlebell. So let's say I have the kettlebell in my right hand. I'm going to put my left arm out about 45 degrees from my body, and same with my left leg, 45 degrees from my body. Both legs are about 45 degrees from my body. If both legs were straight, it would be the letter V, but I'm going to bend the leg on the side of the kettlebell. So we want to make sure that this arm is about 45 degrees because as we come up to the elbow, we want the elbow to be right under the shoulder, which is going to give you a nice solid base of support. If the arm is too far away, like maybe a 90-degree angle, as I come up, it feels much weaker because the elbow is not underneath the shoulder, like so. All right, so now we've put your limbs in the right position. Next, we're going to work on generating tension. So let's start on the side of the kettlebell. Actually, I'm not going to use the bell. So the first thing we can do is pack this shoulder by pulling the shoulder down and really squeezing the armpit. That'll keep the tension out of my neck. Next, I can start contracting my obliques. I'm trying to take my rib cage and pull it down to my hip. So I got a lot of tension on this right side. I can then start pushing this foot into the ground, which is going to help contract the hamstring and the glute, which will help push and roll me up to my elbow. Now on the leg that's straight, I'm actually going to push through the heel and flex my quad. So I want to keep this leg firmly planted on the ground. What we want to avoid is the leg popping up because we're leaking energy and we're not being strong and safe. So if you can focus on a proper setup and generate the right amount of tension, your get-ups are going to start with a bang. Stay tuned in the next couple of weeks for my next blog on diving deeper into the Turkish Getup. Stay strong.